So Butts, coming in for Chev today for a really tight game against Cass. It came down to, I think it was 6 points in the end. Just what are your sort of reflections post-match?
Again, I think the message right at the start was because we had a lot of bodies from outside of the club. I thought, and it was a short turnaround. I think the message were just strong, simple plays, loads of effort, loads of enthusiasm, loads of energy. And they gave us that today, and that reflected in the W. I'm proud of the lads. I'm proud of their energy, and I'm proud they got something out of today.
And how did you find those sort of 7 guys from Hunslet coming in, and Brandon as well from Featherstone, and what they brought to quite a young Rhinos core team? If you look at sort of our players.
Yeah, you talk Brandon's a quality footballer out the back, so he provided that little bit of smarts. Obviously, I know Jack Mallinson and Kyden from the time here, so that made it a little bit easier for me and probably for them as well with the transition. But to a man, mate, they all tipped in. They all put the shirt on. They all respected each other. They all worked hard for each other. And like I say, I'm really proud of their efforts. They scored some good tries there and worked hard in little patches that they needed to. So it was pleasing to see.
And what did you say at half time? Because it looked not a totally different team, but sort of the moves were looking a little bit more slicker, and that's how we just managed to sort of get on top of them with the forwards. What were yours?
I put it back on the players and got the feedback off the players. I mean, my message didn't change in relation to the effort and the energy that was still needed. The players thought that there were a couple of tries in there that they kind of bombed, but they thought if they applied a little bit of pressure on their try line, they'd come up with some scores, and obviously that's kind of out of the outcome in that second half, really, to be honest. So it was more the players than me.
And there were some Super League players on that Castleford team, looking at Sosai Feki, also an NRL player, Danny Richardson, plenty of Super League games under his belt. For the younger guys like Mackenzie Turner, Mackay Bridgman Reaney to go up against players like that, it can only benefit them, am I right?
Oh, most definitely. They get a feel of it, and that was the talk after, from Chev after the Hull KR game. They had a great result against Hull KR a month or so back against a lot of top liners from the Hull KR side. So it's great learning experience, great exposure about what they need to do and what they need to work on.
And how tough was it to keep them sort of motivated in what has been absolute blistering heat down here in Castleford?
I don't think it was. It wasn't difficult to motivate them because they were self-motivated, and they saw periods in the game where and little chinks in there where they thought, well, we could win here, and I think that was their own self-drive and their motivation. We just topped it up with like little messages from the sideline when I thought they were getting a little bit flat at periods.